Hi there, I'm Michael Fazio, author of Kotlin and Android Development featuring Jetpack, and I've got some tips for you while you're working through the book. Now, if you stumbled upon this and you don't actually know about the book, this is a title that focuses on native Android development with the programming language Kotlin, which is now Google's recommendation for the language to use when writing native Android applications, and using Jetpack, which is a collection of libraries, frameworks, best practices, extensions, all sorts of great tools and tips and different ways to make your Android applications better. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to be building in the book two different applications. There's Penny Drop, which is the intro app. It's a little tabletop game, which fairly simple game, not quite as simple of an app. And then the more advanced app is the Android Baseball League application, where we are writing the front end for a not so real professional baseball league. And so in these two apps, I've got three particular tips for you when you're doing your development. Number one is use the source code that I have included. Now, this is going to be found on pragprog.com on the Kotlin and Android Development featuring Jetpack page. All of it is there for every chapter, for all the code that you need to copy with the Android Baseball League. Heck, the source code for the APIs that brings all the data into the ABL app is found out there as well. So go out there, grab the source code, download it, have it up side by side with your code, copy things in, do comparisons, do whatever you need so that you understand the examples and what I'm trying to explain to you during the book. Do not be afraid to pull in whatever you want from that source code. Just use it however will be best for you. Now, tip number two, and this especially applies once you are using Room, which is the Jetpack library for SQL access, so local database. Uninstall the app whenever need be. Do not be afraid to say, all right, I'm just wiping this thing out. Because if you make small changes to your database and you just leave it installed, it's going to look for a migration. Don't worry about that during development. That's not the point. Uninstall the app, reinstall it. If things seem out of whack, if you need to make changes, if just something seems off, delete it, start from scratch. We're in a development environment. Do not be afraid to wipe the application out. Tip number three, don't be afraid to be creative. Have some fun with this. This is a fun thing to do, to go ahead and build apps for phones, for tablets. Have some fun with it. Don't feel like you have to do exactly what I'm doing all the time. And you know what? If something gets screwed up or you make a change and all of a sudden samples aren't working, go and look at the source code. Go and grab what's out there, do a comparison, see what's been done, and make the changes as needed. But if you're going ahead and you're experimenting, you're going to learn so much more than if you're just reading down what I'm doing and saying, yep, that sounds good, and moving on forward. So don't be afraid to kind of branch out on your own. And if you need more than 3 tips, than what we've covered with any topic, if there's something that wasn't covered at all within the book, go out to the Android developer documentation. It's a great resource for whenever you're developing Android apps. I use them when writing the book. I use them now when I'm doing stuff professionally. I use them all the time. Highly, highly recommend. If you need some more, go out and get that. So if you are currently in the middle of the book and you're watching this, hopefully these help. If you were debating about the book, hopefully this makes it sound a little more exciting. I mean, these are 2 really fun apps you get to build. It's a great way to learn Kotlin. It's a great way to learn Android, to learn what Jetpack offers. There's a lot in here, and it's a good time. If you're not so sure, or you didn't really know about it before, but it's sounding better now, head over to pragprog.com for an ebook copy, or go to your local bookstore, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, some other place where you can get a physical copy of Kotlin and Android Development featuring Jetpack. So hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully these help. And good luck. Thanks.